If you're gearing up for the CPA exam, you're probably overwhelmed by all the prep course options out there. How do you know which one is really worth your time and money? I've been in your shoes. Back when I first committed to taking the CPA exam, I thought the hard part would be the studying itself. Turns out, the first real challenge, figuring out which CPA review course to use. I remember feeling overwhelmed, and as I did my own research, I had all the tabs open, watched all the comparison videos, and had no idea what would actually help me pass. Every course claimed to be the best, but best for who exactly? I kept thinking, what if I choose the wrong one? What if I spend all this money and it doesn't even work out for me? So if you're in the same boat, stuck between too many options, anxious about wasting time or money, you're not alone. I've been there. Today, I wanted to walk you through some of the most popular CPA exam review guides and help you figure out which one might be right for you. The course that I will be covering today include Becker, UWorld, Gleim, and Surgent. In this video, I'm breaking down the key similarities and differences, including price, materials, and unique features. Finally, I'll give you my recommendations on who each course is best for, so you can pick the course for your learning style and budget that will help you feel confident and hopefully crush the CPA exam. And if you're new here, my name is Ariel and I'm a licensed CPA. I started out my career in public accounting, where I worked across diverse industries as an external auditor. I've now transitioned into an accounting manager role with a Fortune 500 company, deepening my expertise in large-scale corporate finance and operations. This channel is all about sharing real-world insights and helping others excel in their career goals and master accounting and finance topics. Now, let's dive into comparing these review guides. Before we start breaking down the differences between Becker, UWorld, Gleim, and Surgent, let's talk about what they all have in common. Every single one of these courses is designed to prepare you for the exact same CPA exam. So many of the course study tools are very similar. All of these courses have different tier packages that you can purchase, which range in price and include access to their basic offerings, up to a more inclusive package. No matter which one you choose, you're going to get textbooks with digital and physical versions, offered depending on the package you buy. You'll also get thousands of multiple choice questions, task-based simulations, and usually a library of video lectures. Most also include things like flashcards, progress tracking, and adaptive study plans. And of course, all of them cover all the exam sections. So if you're asking, do they teach the content? The answer is yes. The real difference comes in how they teach it, how many questions and materials you're going to get, and how much it's going to cost you. To make this comparison fair and easy to follow, I'll be looking at each course through the same lens. First, we'll talk about the price and what you can expect to spend. Then we'll go over exactly what's included, how many multiple choice questions, how many task-based simulations, and any extra resources available. After that, we'll talk about the unique features that make the course stand out from the rest. And to wrap up each section, I'll give you my best 4 recommendation, who I think will get the most value from that course, and who might want to consider a different option. Let's start by looking at Becker's CPA Review. This is one of the most popular CPA review programs, and for a good reason. It has a huge reputation among the Big Four and other top accounting firms. In part because many of these large firms will actually provide Becker material free of charge to their employees, or provide a stipend to use specifically towards this course, or their courses, or some other course. Other firms provide more general stipends to purchase a program of their choice. Some may not provide assistance at all. Now let's talk about the price tag, because Becker is going to generally be your most expensive option. Now, prices may vary from the time you're watching this video, as there are often promotions, special offers, and general price changes for these programs. But let's discuss what you should generally be able to expect. Becker offers a variety of different packages, and those packages range from around $2,500 to a whopping $6,500. So let's discuss what's included in this course. It includes over 8,000 multiple choice questions and over 500 task-based simulations. You're also going to get access to multiple full practice exams. On the high end of Becker's available packages, you'll also get access to additional resources, such as one-on-one private coaching sessions, live online classes, access to additional CPE courses to help your career after you're licensed, and so much more. As for unique features, Becker is an official partner of the AICPA, which means their materials are extremely closely aligned with the actual CPA exam. So they also, as previously mentioned, offer live, online, and in-person classes for those who want a more traditional classroom feel. Something that many other programs don't even offer. And they are often the review course of choice for the Big Four. So who is Becker best for? In my opinion, it's the right choice for someone who wants a premium, all-inclusive course and isn't as concerned about the price tag. It's also great if you value structure and a well-established track record with a prestigious name behind it. It's also an obvious choice if it's an employer-sponsored and paid for. On the flip side, if you're on a tight budget or prefer a more self-paced, minimal frills approach, Becker might not be the best fit. Next up is UWorld CPA Review. The course that I personally used during my time studying was Roger CPA Review, which is now part of UWorld. So I can speak from some direct experience here, as many elements from Roger have been adapted into the UWorld offering. The price range for this course comes at a cost, depending on the tier you choose, is around $3,500 to around $4,000. Although this course often has a lot of discount prices throughout the year as well. Recently, I saw that you could get their courses for a lower price between $2,000 and $3,000, so always check for deals when you can. I'm pretty sure I got mine at a discount myself. Some of the resources include e-textbooks and physical textbooks, depending on the package. Over 9,000 questions combined between multiple choice and task-based simulations. Also video lectures, flashcards, a study planner, and much more, similar to the other programs offered. One thing that UWorld does well and makes it unique is its engaging video lectures. The course's lead instructors include Peter and Roger. Roger's high energy lectures in particular are something people tend to either love or hate. But ultimately, many people find the humor and unique way of explaining ideas to be very motivating and engaging. This may be helpful if you worry about long nights falling asleep over a lecture or textbook. Hearing about his engaging lectures from fellow colleagues who decide to use their course was one of the deciding factors for me when I chose to go this route myself. So who is UWorld best for? In my opinion, it's ideal for visual learners or anyone who struggles with staying engaged during long study sessions. On the downside, if you want the largest possible question bank, or you don't care as much about video lectures, or just prefer a more traditional, slower paced teaching style, another provider might be a better fit. Now let's talk about Gleim, a name that's been around in CPA world for many years. Gleim is often known as the no-nonsense option. Not flashy, but incredibly thorough. This course is for people who like a lot of depth. Price-wise, Gleim tends to be one of the more budget-friendly choices compared to Becker and UWorld. Their premium review system usually comes in well below the top-tier packages from the other providers, so their prices range from around $1,000 to $3,500. If you're someone who really wants to dive into practice questions, this is the course for you. Their standard packages offer over a whopping 11,500 multiple choice questions and over 1,600 task-based simulations. In addition, like the other courses previously mentioned, Gleim also offers lectures, textbooks, flashcards, and practice exams, among other things. Gleim's unique feature highlight is the depth that it offers when it comes to its multiple choice questions and explanations. It has the biggest question bank on the market, and the material is structured in a way to not only explain what the right answer is, like why the right answer is right, but to also explain why the wrong answers are wrong. Gleim promises on their website to offer a more in-depth training to help build a deep understanding of the CPA exam topics, to not only help during the exam, but to also help throughout an accounting professional's entire career. So who is Gleim best for? I'd say it's perfect for self-starters who want the most questions possible and don't need flashy videos to stay engaged. It's also great for those who may have been out of school for a while and who may need more context and background to remember or relearn key accounting information before the exams. Of course, it's also great if you're looking for a budget-friendly option. On the other hand, if you learn best through high-energy lectures or prefer a more guided interactive experience, Gleim might feel a bit too plain and text-heavy for you. Finally, we have Surgent, a prep course that's built its reputation on efficiency. Surgent's whole pitch is that you can pass the CPA exam faster by focusing only on what you don't already know. This is one of the most affordable options of the 4 discussed in this video. The price range is typically around $800 to about $1,700. When it comes to what's included, Surgent's question bank includes a solid test bank of over 9,000 multiple choice questions and over 5,000 task-based simulations, depending on which package you choose. And as previously mentioned, like the other offerings we've discussed so far, Surgent also includes a variety of other study helps like flashcards and textbooks to help you study. Surgent's unique features really revolve around the adaptive technology. So from day one, you take a diagnostic test and the software immediately builds a personalized study plan that skips over topics you've already mastered. This can be a huge time saver, especially if you're working full-time and cannot afford to spend hundreds of hours on review. The focus is on short, targeted study sessions. As you go through prep questions, the course determines how well you know a given topic and adjusts each practice exam to adapt to what you know and what you still need to know. And we'll skip over topics and additional questions that you've already shown fluency in. They claim you can pass in fewer hours per section using their method. Bold, but backed by adaptive technology. So who is Surgent best for? I'd recommend it for experienced accountants or strong test takers who want to study efficiently, focus on weaknesses, and cut down their study time without sacrificing quality. It's also great for people who like highly targeted, tech-driven approach. On the flip side, if you're starting from scratch with the CPA content and want super in-depth explanations for every topic or want more long-form instruction and lecture-style teaching, Surgent's study less philosophy might leave you wishing for more detail. All right, we've gone through Becker, UWorld, Gleim, and Surgent. And if your head's spinning right now, that's normal. They all have their strengths, but the best course really comes down to your learning style, your schedule, and your budget. So let's break it down. If you want the most widely recognized name and don't mind paying a premium for a polished, well-structured program, go with Becker. It's also the safest bet if your firm is paying, since Becker is often the default corporate choice. If you learn best with engaging video lectures and want a course that feels a little bit more personable, while still giving you plenty of questions to practice on, UWorld is a strong pick, especially if you like a bit of humor sprinkled in with your study sessions. That's the route I personally took, and it worked for me. If your priority is depth and question volume without blowing your budget, Gleim might be the way to go. You'll get the largest question bank, and it's excellent for detail-oriented learners who want to leave no stone unturned. And if you're already confident in your accounting knowledge and want to pass as quickly as possible by focusing only on your weaknesses, Surgent can save you a ton of study time. But it's less ideal if you need hand-holding or a lot of explanation from square one. The bottom line, think about your priorities. Is it reputation, engagement, price, efficiency? Once you know what matters most to you, the choice becomes a lot clearer. So, pick your course, commit to your schedule, and imagine how good it's going to feel when you're looking at that passing score. Trust me, the moment makes every late night, every practice question, and every ounce of frustration worth it. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button so more aspiring CPAs can find it, and subscribe if you want more real-world, no-fluff accounting career tips. I'm rooting for you. Thanks for watching and good luck on your CPA journey. You got this.